We now turn our attention to golf and the final major championship of the year, the US PGA Championship at Quail Hollow. 7,600 yard course, so long course. Usually host the Wells Fargo there, so there's a lot of course history to refer to. But basically my strategy will be pretty simple on this one. There's usually pretty low scores that win over 4 rounds. It's a long course, so we're going to look towards the big hitters who are in form. That's not to say that the players that don't hit it as far, that keep it in play, don't have a shot. Of course they do. But that's going to be my general mindset with regards to this tournament. We're going to go straight in with someone that, I often talk about why I'm not backing them. But this week I'm just going to go straight for it and I'm not going to mess about. We're going to go for Dustin Johnson. Now, it's obviously an obvious selection. He's at the top of the market. He's always pretty short in the betting, but the course just seems set up for him. This is one occasion where it's almost regardless of price, which is a bit strange for me to say. We're always looking for value. I'd say the 12 to 1 that he's up at is probably about right. Not going to say there's a huge amount of meat on the bone there, but I think he's got a huge chance this week. He's a big hitter. Butch Harmon will have him ready mentally. He would have looked at his swing. We always see him on, Sky giving his views on Dustin Johnson. Obviously, someone he works with. Butch would have got him into the right frame of mind for this tournament. Dustin Johnson probably hasn't performed as well as he could have done. He's done all right, but he just hasn't been, winning the tournaments. Hasn't been right up there, has he, in the big tournament? So, yeah, we're going to go with Johnson. Maybe he can get it right this week. Big hitter. Very talented. We'll go with Dustin Johnson at 12 to 1. We're going to look past Rory McIlroy. He's the favourite in the field. He's at about 8 to 1. Some places as short as 13 to 2, and it could go shorter. The reason being he has a very good history on this course. He's won on this course before, shot something like 21 under before to win a tournament. So it's a course he likes. For me personally, McIlroy isn't in the form that I expect from him. He's playing okay. He did okay last week in the WGC. Showed some signs. Maybe it'll all come right this week. It could happen. But at the price they've put, I'll just let him get on and watch. I'm not going to be too bothered about missing out on, 13 to 2 and prices like that. It's a bit too short. Spieth 10 to 1, fair enough. Good number. He's a major winner this year. Won the Open. Tidy player. Best mentality in the game. I just think of Spieth in the same mould as a Jack Nicklaus mentally. So strong mentally. Multiple major winners. So young. 10 to 1, if you want to go for it, go for it. I'm going to look past it on this occasion. It's rare that you get someone winning 2 majors in a year. I think he's done it before. But I'm just going to fade him on this one. I'm going to go against him to win a 2nd major in a year. So I'm not going to go for Spieth. Matsuyama was a winner for us on this channel last week. Sensational performance at the WGC Bridgestone. I did say in the video that I was going to fade him. Later on I came to my senses. I said in the video that it'd be a mistake probably to leave him out. And I thought about it, and I put in the comments later on, I'm backing Matsuyama on the nose. I didn't even go each way. Went for the win, 20 to 1, and he landed big. Has he got a chance this week? Obviously, he's in very good form. Is he going to win week to week, back to back, WGC and then the US PGA? Wouldn't put it past him, but on this occasion, I'm going to say in this video, I'm not going to bet on him. I don't think I'm going to come back on the comments later and backtrack on that, because the price is pretty low. It's down at 12 to 1. I'm not sure if there's any value there. After that WGC win, I'd probably have him at sort of 16 to 1. So I'm going to say that. Never say never. If I change my mind, it'll come up on the comments pre-tournament. But for the time being, going to look past Matsuyama. Ricky Fowler 18 to 1. Fair price. Don't think there's a huge amount of meat on the bone. I'll look past it. John Rahm 28 to 1. Decent figure. Very good form this year. He looked good in the WGC last week. And then he blew up with a 7 over par round. So that was a bit of a concern. Has he got enough experience in the majors to hold it together and actually win? I'm not sure. Going to look past him. The next one I'm going to take is Brooks Koepka, the current US Open champion. He just looks like a champion these days. His temperament is good. He's got that confidence from winning that tournament. He just looks like a major champion. I could see him winning 2 in 1 year. The course suits him. He's a big hitter. Very controlled game. He's going to be feeling good. 28 to 1, we'll take Koepka. We'll also take the next one in the betting, Jason Day, 30 to 1. It's a big figure for him. Not been in the best form. Obviously, that family bereavement he's had this year set him back a little bit. But USBJ always seems to play good. I seem to remember him last year chasing down Jimmy Walker. I think did he eagle the last hole, the 18th? I think he may have done. It's a par 5. think he went at it hard with a 3-wood. That's how I like to see Jason Day playing. Aggressively. Just going for it. And I just think at some stage he's going to come good. It may be this tournament. And at 30-1, it seems a reasonable time to be backing him. So we'll go with Jason Day. Later on in the betting, we got Justin Rose 40-1 with some people. It's mainly sort of 33s, most bookies. If you get 40-1, it seems a reasonable number. We usually back Rose. He's someone we like on this channel, but I'm not going to back him on this occasion. I don't think he's been in the form that he needs to be contending for major championships. We'll take the next one though, Sergio Garcia, the current Masters champion. Not someone we've really looked at on this channel. It's just the price really. I think 40-1 is a pretty meaty figure. 35s in some places 40. I think that's a good number, so we'll definitely take Garcia there. We're going to take the next two in the betting as well, which is Adam Scott and Justin Thomas. Adam Scott, big hitter, former Masters champion, very talented. I don't think he's fulfilled his potential. He's probably got the best swing in the game, and I think he could go well here. The course is long. He's a big hitter. If he gets it together, he can do well. Next one is Justin Thomas. I'll take him. He's been in very good form this year. I think he's slightly underrated. 45-1 you're getting. We'll definitely take that. Paul Casey, coming around 40-1. We backed him last week. He got a place for us. Very good form. I'm not going to go for Casey this week in this major championship. He could win it, but it's not going to be one I'm going to look at. Henrik Stenson, I'll take it. The reason why is out to 50-1. Major champion. Again, not playing as well as he can up to his potential week in, week out, but huge hitter, crisp ball striker. It's just a number, I just like the value. I would have had him at about 40, he's out at 50, so you're getting some meat on the bone there. So we'll take Stenson. Then Charlie Hoffman, 55. I can understand why everyone would be on him. I'm not going to be this week, but he had a second place for us, was it 2 weeks ago? Edged out by Jonathan Vegas in the RBC Canadian. Very tidy player, great form. I'm going to look past him, but of course people are going to be on him. He's been in good form. And then you've got the Bergers, the Coochers, the list goes on. Thomas Peters, I'm going to take him, 50-1. Yeah, I'll take Peters. I liked the look of him last week at the WGC Bridgestone. Big hitter, great talent. As I've said before, I watched him at Wentworth live. Hits the ball so crisply. I saw him hit a 4-iron about, I don't know how far it went, but it looked like it went about 270 odd yards. He hit it off the tee. And I couldn't believe it. I had to say, what did he hit there? And someone said, do I hit a 4-iron? Went out there like a driver. So, very talented player. I'm not sure whether he served his apprenticeship in terms of winning major tournaments, whether he's learnt enough, whether he can hold himself together for 4 rounds under that sort of pressure. But I'm just going to have a go at him a little. Just he's someone I want to stay on the right side of, because I think eventually he's going to come good and he's going to land a big tournament. We're then going to add in the classic. I'm not even going to go into it. Mark Leishman, we select him every week. It was pretty average for him last week at the WGC. I think he ended about 3 over for the 4 rounds, but we just back him. He's reliable, he's consistent. We have to back him on this channel. That's just someone we always back. So Mark Leishman, 66-1. You've then got the Zach Johnsons. You've got the... I'm going to take Noren as well, because I just think, I've said it before on this channel, Chris Ball striker is someone I want to stay on the right side of. He's going to come right eventually. I can see him with a major title in his cabinet at some point. So I'll also take Noren. Going down the list, then we've got some outside bets that I'm going to do just because they're big numbers. It's a course that requires big hitting. So I'm going to put down Gary Woodland at 100-1 each way. We'll take a chance on Gary Woodland. We're also going to take a chance on someone I just mentioned, which is Jonathan Vegas. He's out at 175-1. Picked Charlie Hoffman in that playoff the other week at the Canadian. I think he defended his title. He won the Canadian the year before as well. So he's a guy who can play. He's a guy who can boom. He's obviously going to be feeling good. He's out at 175-1. It's just someone that I've seen recently, saw playing, and think he's talented. It's a big number. Just put it down there. So yeah, I mean, those are my selections. There's quite a few there. It's a US PGA, it's a big field, so we have to put down a little bit more money. Dustin Johnson we've gone for Brooks Koepka, Gary Woodland, Sergio Garcia, Leishman, Thomas Peters, Henrik Stenson, Jonathan Vegas, Jason Day, Adam Scott, Alex Noren, and Justin Thomas. And I'm also going to throw in there Bubba Watson at 80 to 1. Again, it's a course that suits boomers. Showed some signs recently that, he can get his game together. He's a major winner. He's a Ryder Cup player. I've bet on him a few times and got nowhere because he's a very streaky guy. His swing must be one of the most difficult to control, but he's a hugely talented player. We're going to chuck in Bubba Watson there, 80 to 1 each way. And that'll conclude my selections. Please throw in any that you're thinking of. Please throw in the reasons why in the comments you think that they have a chance. Like and subscribe. Good luck with your selections, and most importantly, enjoy the tournament. 2017 US PGA Championship at Quail Hollow.